Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a vocal ranking on the girl group BLACKPINK. A lot of you requested that I make this a video series on my channel since my last video, so I decided to cover BLACKPINK for the second installment. So before we get into the video, I have to give some disclaimers because as you all know, people can be vicious. So number one, I am a classically trained singer. I have been singing for many years, and this is my ranking based off of my training. Number two, this is not a voice lesson video, this is a vocal ranking. Because most of you are not singers, I will be describing things in layman's terms, meaning that much of what I say in this video will be dumbed down and summarized so that I'm not confusing you all. And number three, this is not meant as an attack on BLACKPINK. I do not have a hidden agenda of any kind, and I have no vendetta against any of the members. This is just simply my opinion on each of the members' voices. I will do my best to be as respectful as possible in this video, and I expect the same from you all. Any hate in the comments will be deleted and you will be blocked. Jennie's voice is somewhat confusing. When I was analyzing her voice, I felt like I was contradicting myself so much because her voice is pretty complex. To clarify, I do like Jennie's voice, but because this is a ranking based on technique and not on personal preference, I unfortunately had to rank her last. Jennie has a good voice for the main rapper of the group, as most idols tend to be thrown into that position because they're not very good singers. Her vocal color is universally likable, and she's good at expression when she sings, which is why she tends to sing more than she does rap nowadays. Jennie's biggest weakness is projection. During live performances, it sounds like she's yelling to project her voice, which is a sign that she doesn't have the best breath control and support, as she should be able to project her voice without resorting to yelling. This yelling leads her to speak parts of the song that aren't really meant to be spoken. She also lacks agility in her voice, and she tends to add notes to the part of the song that she's singing as a way to compensate for her voice being quote-unquote stiff. I know a lot of you might disagree with this, seeing as Rosé is the main vocal of the group and Lisa is a sub-vocal, but I personally feel like their skill level is equal. And I know a lot of people are going to say that Rosé is the main vocalist for a reason, but I personally feel like Rosé wasn't given the position of main vocal for her skill, but rather because of her vocal color. Rosé has the most agile voice out of all of the members of BLACKPINK. She has a beautiful lower register, and I really wish we heard this part of her voice more in BLACKPINK's discography. I also feel like Rosé is the most musically inclined member of the group, meaning that she picks up skills related to music pretty easily. While Rosé's vocal color is unique and can sound beautiful at times, it can be a hit or miss, and I sort of feel like she doesn't really know how to properly use her voice. Her resonance has her sounding extremely whiny and nasally, especially in her higher register, and she also has the tendency to be pitchy, and she tends to strain a lot. Lisa has a universally likable vocal color, which is why many blinks insist that she should have more lines. She also has a beautiful lower register, and I feel like she has all of the basics of singing covered. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Lisa has the smallest range out of all of the members. Her voice isn't developed beyond the basics of singing, and this is likely why she's usually given rapping parts as opposed to singing parts. She also has the tendency to oversing, leading her to be pitchy at times. So for a while, I felt like Jisoo's voice didn't really fit into BLACKPINK. I felt like her voice wasn't accommodated to singing pop or hip hop, but she has proved me wrong. I feel like Jisoo's voice, while much different from the other members of BLACKPINK, fits into the group perfectly, and she combines classical and pop sounds together without either one overtaking the other. Jisoo arguably has the best vocal color in BLACKPINK. She's mastered the basics similar to Jennie and Lisa, but she makes her voice her own with her vocal color without going overboard. She's the most stable during live performances, and she's the best at expression when she sings. Like Jennie, Jisoo lacks agility, and like Lisa, she has the tendency to oversing, which leads her to being pitchy. I also think her higher register is underdeveloped, and YG gives her parts of their songs that make her voice sound weaker than it actually is. So overall, out of a score of 10, I would give BLACKPINK a 5 out of 10 for vocals. I personally feel like there's a lot of room for improvement. They fall behind other groups that they're competing against in terms of singing, but they definitely have potential, and there's plenty of room for them to grow in the future. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry it was kind of short, but BLACKPINK is a 4-membered group, so there's only so much I can say without sounding like I'm rambling. Once again, please do not leave hate in the comments. Any hate will be deleted and you will be blocked. But yeah, that's all for this video. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!